isn't going to be a problem during this rant. Quoting the author, the overall message is clear. It is up to us to accept a consumer responsibility and environmental awareness and to change our habits, meaning our consumer and lifestyle habits, if we want to ensure a better world for future generations to enjoy. Yes, it's one of those comments where I don't know, do I pick up the no shit Sherlock button or the bullshit detector button? Okay, while we're in this vein of consumer and lifestyle choices taking down a planet, it is this consumption of this planet killing shit combined with an ever-growing number of people on the planet becoming consumers. Anyway, let's Newsweek just get right to the point. Say goodbye to these animals we are losing to mass extinction. If 2016 was a rough year for the animal kingdom, 2017 could be even worse. Most scientists agree that we are experiencing a sixth mass extinction. But unlike the previous five that extended over hundreds of millions of years and occurred because of cataclysmic natural disasters, humans are responsible for this one. And so what are some of the prime suspects? Climate change, of course, caused by consumption of fossil fuels, agricultural expansion, pollution, wildlife crime, disease have all created a shocking acceleration in the disappearance of species. Okay, so what are some of the animals that we can, well, we've already kissed goodbye. The bramble K. McClomis, the first mammal to die due to be obliterated off the coast, off the face of the planet due to climate change, as well as Rab's fringe-limbed tree frog. And next on the chopping block is this little porpoise, the vaquita, the African gray parrot, headed towards oblivion, giraffes, jaguars, and most other large cats, rhinos, honeybees, and the African elephant, to name just a few. Thank you, Newsweek. I mentioned this one already, I think on Friday. I'm going to mention it again from the Washington Post. Just about everything you buy came at the expense of an endangered animal. Yes, the cup of coffee that helped you get through the morning. I just finished my cup of coffee. That must-have chair purchased at that trendy furniture store. And man, this little button wants to go off. And of course, do not forget the palm oil that's key to a favorite family recipe. All have elements ripped from the habitat of a threatened or endangered animal somewhere in the world. Goods that sit in stores across the United States had their origins in areas where monkeys, toads, sea cows, and big cats live. Those elements, meaning the elements going into our consumer and lifestyle choices, It's those elements which animals in shrinking habitats need to survive are used in the products made by 15,000 industries around the world and consumed in 187 countries, disproportionately in the United States and Europe. And more than 6,500 species of wildlife suffer because of it. Yes, and so this is this newest study looking into the global trade and export machine with a capital and how it threatens wildlife. This is, good God, just to give you the name of where these people are, but this was this newest study. It came out in Nature, Ecology, and Evolution. There were several versions of this story in the mainstream media. If you don't understand this, product demand in the United States affects marine hotspots off the Caribbean coast of Costa Rica and Nicaragua and at the mouth of the Orinoco River. The European Union drives threats and hotspots outside Southeast Asia and the islands around Madagascar. On and on and on for anybody who does not understand how it is the consumption of products. This is why Ayn Rand was telling us in 1957 there is one way to put these goddamn planet eaters out of business. If you want to put these motherfuckers out of business, there is one way to do it, and that is to stop buying their products. As long as we keep buying their products, they are going to laugh all the way to the global banksters behind it all as they take down a planet. This is not rocket science. Okay, and of course, the number one, I would say, the number one product on this planet, taking down this planet, which of course I have an example of this parked out here in the driveway. Many versions of this. This is Scientific American, sent to me by an alert reader, just gets right down to the point of it. Scientific American, looking at this, auto sales hit new record as Americans, not to mention Chinese people, buy more gas guzzling cars. The increasing popularity of trucks and SUVs is contributing to a rise in greenhouse gas emissions from transportation. Anybody who thinks that CO2 emissions are dropping on this planet. Okay. Americans' appetite for trucks and SUVs drove auto sales to new heights in 2016. Yes, major automakers and analysts put the final tally above 2015's record 17.5 million vehicles sold, as stronger than expected December sales figures rolled in yesterday. So I love how they say it was above 2015's record 17.5 million vehicles, and it never says in this story what it was in 2016. There you go. Okay. D. Amid low gas prices, Americans are continuing to choose bigger and less fuel-efficient trucks and SUVs over passenger cars. An increase in sales of the biggest vehicles of around 7% in 2016 over 2015 offset a decline in sales of small to medium-sized cars. It was the industry's 7th straight year of gains. And don't forget, the increasing popularity of gas guzzlers has contributed to a continuing rise in greenhouse gas emissions from transportation and a plateauing of overall fuel economy. So I guess at least finally gas prices are up a little bit. And then they break it down by the individuals, the individual car companies. I mean, even Volkswagen is up. And we will see what 2017 has to hold. Now, I guess there's a debate about 2017. I think this was my prediction for 2017. If it wasn't, it will be. That 2017 will break the record of 2016 for the most gas-sucking cars sold on the planet in history. That is my eco-Nazi auto analyst analysis for 2017. Okay, and of course, we can't have all of those gas-sucking cars if we don't have gas to stick in them. And here is this next no shit. Sure, I love it when they ask a no shit Sherlock question in a headline. Is growth in U.S. drilling offsetting OPEC cuts? Do you think so? Let's see, how many times every week I have this, every Monday morning I have this rant. Oil last year capped its biggest annual gain since 2009 as the organizations of petroleum exporting countries, as known as OPEC, and 11 other nations agreed to curb output in an effort to trim a global inventory glut. Yes. And no shit Sherlock, a result of this, according to this great deep-thinking oil analyst, the higher oil price level means that drilling for shale oil is being stepped up again in the U.S. This is likely to lead to rising U.S. oil production.